And welcome everyone to a Scouts of Entertainment 5v3 for you. Today's a nice siege battle sent in from everyone's favourite tank driver, Captain Gervais. And so we'll start with Gervais's army. He's commanding the realm of Numenor. He's got some Royal Legion of Manalus, some Pharism Swordmasters, Naru Sentinels, some Romena Abaddon, 1, 2, 3, 4 units I think. We have some Axemen of Lostenach belonging to another player, Nawaki. He's got, and we have some Seafarers and Nindamos over here, 3 units in fact, and 2 units of Romena Barabrim, and some Romena Nadukadar and a Trebuchet. And that leads us to his first ally, Nawaki, commanding the realm of Gondor. We have some Axemen of Lostenach there, fully armoured up. The army's actually over here. We have some Fountain Guard, some Citadel Guard. We got some Raven Helms of Caer Andros. Axemen Lostenach, fully armoured. Gondor Infantry, fully armoured. Some Nothian Honour Guard. Gondor Infantry, fully armoured. 2 units of Pelican Marines. Another unit of Gondor Infantry. Gondor Spearmen. These guys are not armoured up at all. If they were, they would look like this. The Gondor Infantry. We have some Marksmen of Caer Andros and some more Citadel Guard, sorry. And some Gondor Archers here, fully armoured as well. And possibly some Ithilien Rangers, which I can't see at the moment. And we'll actually head this way and cover this third attacker over here. We got what looks like, I was going to say Rune, but it's actually Cardalin. Cardalin, commanded by Sanjunk, who I haven't seen before, so if you're new, Sam, welcome. He's got some Greenway Garrison Spearmen here, 3 units. Some Minhira Spearmen, some civilians, good cannon fodder unit. Best to send in first. Or to use to absorb enemy arrow fire or crossbow fire. Or even javelins. We have some Greenway Garrison Footmen, some Minhirith Men at Arms, some Dunedain Captains, Mercenary Cavalry, Thybad Warhammers, Mercenary Cavalry, Men at Roman Gatekeepers, Hearthguard of Omensul, Minhira Sharpshooters, Greenway Garrison Archers, Gwaithod Trackers, a light archer tier unit. This is like the mid tier, and then you got your elites, this is the crossbows, and then the elite crossbow unit, the Roman Minotaur Gatekeepers. I don't know why I said Roman. Minotaur Roman Gatekeepers. I said it the other way around. Jeez. Minhirith Archers, as I said. Greenway Garrison Archers. So basically it goes like this. Gwaithro, then Greenway, then Minhirith Archers, then Sharpshooters, and then the... well... then instead of the Hearthguard of Omensul, and then Minotaur Roman Gatekeepers, I think, in that order. And we have some Wardens of Tarn Gothad. Or Turn Gothad. Gotta get that right. Alright, we have the fourth attacker, Dwarves of Erebor, commanded by Ferro. He's got some Ironfoot Halberds here. Looks like we have 3 units of these guys. We have some Erebor Legionnaires, 2 units. Some Obsidian Guard, Dragon Slayers of Ered Mithrin. Ironfoot Warriors. Looks to be 4 units of them. So Ironfoot Crossbows, 2 units. The stakes are in an odd position, but anyway, that's what it is. I didn't see any other units. Don't know if you bought any Blacklocks. I don't see them. Oh no, they are right here. Blacklock Engineers right here. Alright, I think that's Pharaoh's army. Moving on to the final attacker now. We've got the Realm of Angmar, commanded by Cletati. We've got some Witch Realm Hammer Guard, armoured up. Some Blackwatch Legion, 2 units, armoured up. Some Guardians of Carandum. About 3 units here, armoured up. Some Witch Realm Blackguard, Witch Realm Pikemen, possibly some Snaga Archers, possibly some Goblin Trackers, possibly some Snaga Skirmishers. Definitely some Snaga Stalkers, because we just see them right here. And we have the dreaded Witches of Angmar, so holy smokes, the defenders have their work cut out for them today, that's for sure. Alrighty, first defender is Dale, commanded by Mozkov. We have 2 units of Earls of Dale. We have some Biting Herd, I think 3 units of them. Possibly 3 units of Dismounted Earls of Dale mixed in there as well. 2 units of Swordmasters of Esgaroth. 2 units of Morquindi Pikes. We have some Maquindi Bows, 2 units, some Dalian Royal Guard, Blackshot Dragon Slayers, Dalian Paladins, some Bardian Marksmen. I believe these guys are armoured up. And that's all I see there at the moment. Possibly some Othello Rangers, not sure. And possibly some Selduin River Patrol, but we can't see them yet. Alrighty, second defender, Mirkwood, commanded by Trebor, 118, sorry, I think. Trebor's got 2 units of higher X Spearmen, make that 3, not armoured up. We have 3 units of higher Lang, 2 units of heavy swords, not armoured up. We have he's gone 3 by 3 here. 3 units of high peng archers, not armoured up. Elder Council, 2 units. We're on the pattern he had going there. And over here we have a catapult belonging to another defender, which we'll get to soon. Some Elven King's Palace Guard. These guys are armoured up. Alright, so it's clear that Trebor's gone for more units than actually a more elite styled Mirkwood army. So most of these units here do not have the armour upgrade. And there's possibly some Woodland Realm Patrol, possibly some Greenwood Rangers. I'll have to try and look for them later, as we can't see them at the moment. The final defender is a Mladerus, commanded by Belgium Hunter 9, who has the catapult. We have some Swords of Rivendell. A few units of them, 5 units of them in fact. We have some Gwaithai Arthain, some Gwaithai Marindane. 2 units of Mladerus Sentries, some Elder Enemy Spearmen, Elder Enemy Swordmasters, Elder Enemy Archers. 2 units of Norrentino Warriors, 2 units of Archers of Rivendell, 1 unit of Gwaithai Rochudor. So, the defenders are up against it here. It'd be very interesting to see how they do. So, let's get this battle started. Enjoy. Now, we'll do a small cut here as the defenders are getting themselves into position and the attackers begin to move on the city. So, see you soon. Alright guys. And the moves here from the defenders, which I've been monitoring since I did the cut, are some of the weirdest moves I've ever seen. We'll have a look at how to deploy themselves around the city. It seems a little bit crazy and they're really stretching themselves out here. We've got the Gwaithai Trackers, Greenway Garrison Archers, all lined up here. The Norrentino Warriors are spaced out, but they're relatively in a small confined space compared to the Cardinal Archers, so firing in. Not proving to be as accurate. This is how Belgium's deployed himself right now. He's come outside the walls. He's over here. Gondor can attack him through this bridge here, which is a little strange. So I think we got Gervais and we've got Gondor coming in here. Nawaki. Now, Dale was over here, but he's since moved back and he's holding the outer perimeter here. Mirkwood's kept his army inside the usual choke point area, where we saw the last defense mainly take place. So I admire the defenders for deploying a more broad and risky strategy. I don't know how this will go. We got, yeah, see, he's got dismounted Ursildale on the front lines. That's all well and good, but you've got to have pikes nearby and spears to support them. And he can easily be outflanked this way, so the attackers can easily come. Gervais could send up forces, same with Nawaki. I mean, if this choke point falls, more than 3/4 of Belgium's army will be cut off. So Gervais can come through here as well. Very risky. Swords of Rivendell going out. Now this is good here for Mladerus at least. Sanjunk has really clumped up his forces, making it really easy for his Norrentino Warriors to get some nice kills. Increases the risk of a hit. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice here. Targeting his elite troops, all clumped up together. Seeing a lot of hits there, very few misses. It's not just about getting kills. It's about dealing these guys damage as well. Now I don't know why Sanjunk isn't spreading these guys out a bit. He sent up his swords from Rivendell to try and halt the enemy fire or drive the archers back, which he did, and he has succeeded. The archers for Carlin are all not firing, they're all stopped. So that strategy worked. His sharpshooters, however, are doing their job. Crossbows pretty good at just lobbing shots over the front lines. You also got the Mantarum gatekeepers, I think, firing on the Norrington Arrows, which is not a good thing. Yeah, he's losing troops. Oh, that's not good. They're out of ammunition. Ah, Gervais is firing his trebuchet in. We've got cavalry coming up. Got a nice charge there on the Norrington warriors.
Our ally lies dead. Without their general, they may lose heart and flee.
Oh, we've got some Godhelm NUR that were hidden before this and now firing. These guys are armoured up too. Going after the Tharbad Warhammer's excellent target. Sanjunk in a bit of strife here, actually. You got the Spearman running as a shield guard there for the Tharbad Warhammers. Oh, the elder enemy archers now being sent up. Oh, got the Guetta Rotulo in the back lines here. Looks like he came around the back entrance there. Just this way. Men-headed men-at-arms, very vulnerable here. So, sort of regret questioning Belgium's strategy to start off with. It seems to have really paid off. He's done a lot of damage there to Cardinal. But now here comes Numenor. This is what I was afraid of, him getting outflanked. What we got here? Elsdale being shot to hell. It's like he's just running by and just shooting him. Like they're playing the game, you just shoot the ducks that are just rolling by for a prize. He's not seriously charging the halberds, is he? I don't even know. Mozgov, what are you doing here? What's your plan? Look, if his goal there is to get the enemy to waste ammo, then yeah, he's succeeding. If that's the plan, mission accomplished. They're wasting ammunition, that always helps their defenders. Who are they shooting at? Okay, archers are being caught out here. We've got Gotham Marine down that can probably move in and shut these guys down, but they're not moving into battle yet. We've got some Swordmasters from Dale heading over to help out. Other enemy spearmen. Some Gondor infantry from Milwaukee moving up as well. Okay, here comes Gotham Marine then. Gervais trying to get his forces out of there. They've been cut off and they're going to be sandwiched in. Marine Dane just... Oh, here we go. Oh, nice! Huge hit! Massive! Took out most of the Gotham Marine Dane unit. That's a big loss there for Belgium. So that's his best unit there. Everything was looking swimmingly there for Imladris, and now things have turned drastically. Jeez. Archers of Rivendell being sent up. Got Imladris just pelting the blob here of troops. These archers have got to get working too. A little bit of friendly fire there, not too much. Although the fire gets going to the side there, he's got to move up those archers. Now what are they shooting at? A lot of the arrows are clearing, but still a few going into the side there. God Helm's out of ammunition. There's not many forces left here of Cardle. Unless that's mercenary cav. Looks like a lot of the Grathai Roachwood all died here. Okay, so Dale and Imladris are sort of being pelted a bit there by the Seafarers. Okay, Belgium's moved those archers into a better position and they're getting better shots on their enemy. Alright, Imladris and Dale are winning there. Seems there's a nice fight going on. Remember Barra Brim. Yeah, those guys ran out of ammunition pretty fast. Okay. This is a little bit strange. We've got some archers of Rindale firing onto the Marines. But the Dragon Slayers, they could be firing onto the Gondor troops here. I'm not sure why they're not. And they're firing on the marksmen of Kandros. That's a yes. I didn't know Pelican Marines could go that way.
We're under attack!
Don't know what the plan was there, but anyway. It is 29 to 23 at the moment. And Cardalin is getting some shots here into Maris's back. Belgium is separating them. He's spreading them out a little bit. Yeah, Madaris needs additional support to deal with those wardens. He's got to get his archers into a better position to target the wardens, I think. Where is he shooting at? Oh, nice target there for Gervais to go after. I tell you what, Belgium's... Okay, fortunately Belgium is very on top of things so far during this battle. He's reacting straight away. He just got very unlucky there with losing pretty much all his Great Marine Dane. That was just a hell of a shot from the trebuchet. Farazim Swordmasters, I believe, being targeted by the Blackshot Dragon Slayers. Getting some nice damage on them. Archers of Rimdale firing on the Romana Barrier Rim. Alright, it looks like the attackers are finally coming through the back entrance now. Gervais has sent over some forces all the way back here as well. And we've got some more Quinty bows firing on the front lines here. So he's trying to get the Abirim Nadu Qatar, sorry. Nakada. Crossbow's caught out here. Very nice work there. Okay, Goblin Band try to outflank the Dalian forces. Don't know why the McQuinty bows are wasting their time on cheap infantry. Yeah, great target there, going after the Royal Legion. A lot of RFI going into the side of the hill there. He's moving them up. That's an interesting move, given that they're under fire right now. Let's look at all that blood splatter. It's really going to help out the defenders here. A little bit strange that Gervais is sending his elite infantry so soon. Okay, got high ping archers on the walls there. Just waiting to see what happens. Okay, so it looks like Dale and Amaris are looking to end Carlin here and now. What we got going on here? Ithilian Rangers. Yeah, it's a decent angle there for Milwaukee. Tell you what, I bet he wish he had some Reguaita Rotador to harass the Catalan rear ranks. Maybe he should fall back. That fire from the Ithilian Rangers can't be sustained for much longer. So no one's coming over that bridge. Quindy Pikes are being caught out of position here. They're being surrounded and overrun. Blackwatch Legion tearing them up. Barney marksmen should be able to last for a little while there, provided no additional reinforcements muster their way through. Should be able to hold out for a little while. So Captain Gervais is clearly pushing hard against the small amount of Dale defensive forces, which looks like they're about to be overrun. We've got Blackwatch Legion pressing hard on their, well, on the right flank right now. We've got more Quindy bows peppering the Blackwatch Legion. Close quarter fights is where Dale is pretty strong, but as you can see, the Blackwatch Legion is knocking them on the ground. And Mozgov has sent over some troops here, which is causing the attackers sort of to divert forces away from this frontal charge they were just doing. And they're trying to deal with the reinforcements coming in from Dale. Gervais really exposing himself here, and Mozgov getting in the way of his own troops. Probably should let the Blackshot Dragon Slayers go to work on the Royal Legion. This is a really strong unit. And, you know, if the Blackshot Dragon Slayer should use their ammunition on any unit, it is the Royal Legion. We have Goblin Trackers and Ironfoot Crossbows here. We've also got reinforcements coming in from Dale on this side as well. Yeah, Blackshot Dragon Slayer's under a bit of pressure there. Okay, Belgium's withdrawing his archers. Milwaukee moving up some archers. I think these guys maybe have used up all their ammunition, not sure. We've got men here as sharpshooters here, fighting what's left of the elderly swordmasters. And a matter of sentinels. So it looks like Carlin will survive this and have a few troops left over. The Gondor bowmen have their swords out. Okay, the attack's sort of stalling a little bit here. Oh, we've got Greenwood Rangers here. This is a big mistake here from Trebor. Okay, good. He stopped firing. Blackshot Dragon Slayers. If they're not going to be firing, he should withdraw them. Okay, they're firing again now. They weren't firing a second ago. The Dalian Paladins impressively held on despite that Black Watch Legion push. Might be time for the Blackshot Dragon Slayers to start firing on the Royal Legion again if they can. Yeah, and they're doing that. Moskov's on top of things. Here we go. Will the Blackshot do enough damage? Or will they fall back? Oh, he sell that. Charged forth and just sliced him. Remember, Royal Legion's pretty fresh. Sorry, Royal Legion is pretty damaged, I was going to say. I meant to say that, but I said the opposite. Ah! Horrible. Royal Legion's depleted, tired, and heavily damaged. They won't last long. They'll do enough damage to them. Pelican Marines here. Thought I saw the Numenor in general there before, but I guess not. Okay, Blackshot Dragon Slayers withdrawing. Guarding Herd unfortunately broken. Dalian's Paladins almost finished. That won't last much longer. We've got a lot of arrow fire. We've got some Attila Rangers here. They should probably start firing. We've got the attackers scrambling to separate their troops. Alright, so it's 52 to 55, bloody close. We're just over halfway through this. Dalian's Paladins down to, well, 2 probably, I think it's fair to say. Oh, this is where the third one is. Defenders will probably stop firing. These are low tier troops that are relatively spread out. So it's been a decent attack and defense on both sides thus far. I thought it was a bit of a mistake here for the defenders to be as aggressive as they were, to go out as far as they were, stretch themselves out that far, but it paid off for them. Belgium did some nice damage to Cardinal. Cardinal doesn't really have much of an army left. Looks like these archers here have taken a few casualties. Greenwood Rangers firing. That's not good. You should save the Rangers for later. The angle doesn't really suit Rangers. It's possible Trevor left him on auto fire by mistake. A lot of the arrows going inside of that hill there. Ah, stop firing. Ah, that's not good. Oscot's got to communicate with Trebor, get their troops out of each other's line of fire. They're just hurting themselves. See? All these troops are shooting upwards now because the Australian Royal Guard is here. What we got up there? Is it the God Helm again? Or is it Elders? Okay, we have Elders of the Elven King, which I didn't see before. Okay. Some nice fire there. But Moskov has got to communicate. He's got to get his troops out of there. Trebor's got to tell him to move. It's alright, Trebor's seen it. He's moving his troops now. You got Goblin Band, which I think the Woodland Realm Patrol should be able to handle relatively easy. Be firing fire arrows here, given... Oh no, not firing at all now. We've got Greenwood Rangers being brought up. It's good they have their bows out, it means they didn't use up all their ammunition. Probably need to move these archers here. Daniel Lagar can probably fire into the Guardians of Kandrum and Mina Aberdeen. Looks like the attackers are setting up a pretty strong wave here. It's got the Elders of the Elven King attention, that's for sure. Oh, Greenwood Rangers are in the mix. They're out of ammunition. Oh, that's horrible. I don't know what happened there, but the Murderers lost their catapult. So they tried to move the catapult up here, but it fell off the side of the cliff, and yeah, they're toast. And there's no defensive forces here. There are some all the way here, but yeah, we'll see how well that works for them. Blackshot down to 19. Wow, look at that. Holy smokes, I didn't know that could happen. Look at all that, look at that destruction. What's interesting is, on the defenders in the back there, where we saw the two units of High Lang and the other council javelins, I didn't see any archer units back here. Because this is pretty much their final layer of defense. I mean, this is their final fallback point, but if they're going to defend here, they need archers. They need an archer unit here to shoot back. Looks like we've got some archers written down, but I think they've used up all their archers and we just have their sword. They just have their swords out, yeah. Got the Seafarers and Nindamos working their way up. And they've got their javelins in their hands, so if they use their javelins on the archers written down, I'm sure the defenders wouldn't mind that too much. Men of our brim down to the 27. Trebuchets firing raw meat. And Daily Royal Guard being committed on the front lines here. Lots of generals in this unit. Makes you wonder what he has left. Wood and Round Patrol firing on the Gondorian forces as they make their way up. Yeah, getting some nice kills there on the Lockie's men. Greenway Garrison Archers here. Lockwood setting up a nice defence. Sandjunk's got his Hearthguard of Sul up here, but looks like they've used up all their archers, or their arrows, sorry. And they're being targeted by the High Peng archers as we speak. Might get a couple more volleys off there. Spears moving in to intercept them. Oh, this is not a good move here from Sandjunk. The spears... Yeah, the spears from Trebor have cut the Hearthguard off while enabling Trebor to shoot him in the back with his High Peng archers as well. So he's able to isolate and cut down an elite unit there of the attackers, which is a pretty good maneuver. What's going on there? Greenwood Rangers. Okay. So maybe Trebor has 2 units of these guys. Maybe. He's getting some friendly fire there on his own troops. Probably should stop firing. Oh, I've got other Rangers here. I'm wondering why they're bringing up the trebuchet if they're just firing raw meat at this stage. Trebuchet crew down to 14. Belgian Marines remain at Aberdeen. Seafarers. And Gervais has some forces stationed here as well. What the? Ah, nice work from Gervais. Get some nice kills there. And Gervais doesn't really have any units here to take them out. It looks like Belgium, yeah, he's sending over his depleted unit of archers of Rivendell to take on the Remena Aberdeen. Barrow Brim, sorry. But maybe he doesn't see them. It is 66 to 65. Most of Pharaoh's army is just entering the city now. And we still have the witches and the Witcher on Blackguard and the Hammerguard to contend with as well. So the defenders have a lot of troops here to still deal with, and that includes the Blackwatch Legion
If we continue like this, we will
and the Narrow Sentinels. Yeah, it's not looking too good here for the defenders at the moment. Yeah, it looks like Trebor will need to give up this position soon. Yeah, you've got the Rangers firing down, getting some nice kills. Not too good here for Milwaukee. He's losing a lot of men. 67 to 67. The attackers have just tied things up. So we've got the commanding officer here, the Carlin, the Hearthguard. Trevor's a little crazy. He's about to be outflanked, but he still has troops here that can be taken out. Milwaukee himself doesn't have too many men here, but if he can keep Mirkwood pinned here, his allies can just sweep from behind, sandwich him, crush them, and that way he won't lose that many men. Milwaukee's troops will be able to contribute to the final battle. But he's got to hold out until his allies get to him first. What do we got here in the background? Elders of the Elven King moving up. Some have their bows out, some have their swords out, so it looks like they're almost out of ammunition. I wonder when the Elders of the Elven King will start firing.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay, they're loading up. Seafarers and Indomos firing in. Okay, hard-laying swords have got to charge in or fall back. They can't stay here. The attackers have no choice. They've got to move forward. But looks like Trevor's having some trouble microing right now. He's losing men. So the other council are tugging the seafarers. Oh, Moskov's done a very nice thing there for Trebor. He's worked his black shot dragon slayers behind enemy lines to harass the seafarers and Indomos. That's a pretty good move there. Okay, 72 to 77 now in favour of the attackers. Hey, check it out. Some had their bows out, some had their swords out, so... Not bad. $73 to $79. The attackers are pulling away with this. Just seems like the defenders are running out of troops. They're not doing a bad job. Probably wasted some ranger ammo before.
They have lost half their men.
Got Richard pikemen here. Now the council, what will they do? They're going after the pikemen probably. A couple of javelins went in the side of the hill there. A lot of javelins going the side of the hill there. Time for Trevor to get his troops out. Guardians are going to do moving to shut him down. Oh, we've got another unit of our council to hold them off.
Watch it.
Looks like they used up all their ammunition. $75 to $85. Alright, there goes Gervais' general. We've got Alvin King's Palace Guard being committed now from Trebor.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Alvin King's Palace Guard trying to outflank the Witcher on pikemen. Pretty good idea. They've got to hurry up though. Get into the fight. Where are the witches, you wonder? High-ping archers firing into the Gondorian force.
Smash the enemy.
$76 to $87. Nice work, friend Will. Blackwater's Legion pushing their way through again. Pelican Marines coming up, but the high-paying archers are targeting them. That's not good. This is the muscle of Mirkwood. If Naoki takes them down, this defense will fall apart. High-paying archers out of ammunition. $78 to $91. What's going on here? Oh, okay. So the defenders fell back here to this place. They obviously think it's more defendable. And seeing as how the attackers do not have an artillery piece that can pummel them, like a certain person like me did once, left his troops there, and he left the troops there, and then the troops just got destroyed by a trebuchet. But that won't happen to them. Gervais's trebuchet is all out of ammunition, I believe. But this is where the final battle will take place. Be interesting to see how long Belgium can hold out. He's got some quality troops there. Ah, but remember, the attackers might still have the witches. I don't see the witches use their ammunition before. If they march up the witches and use them to fire through the doorway, that should actually be game, set and match. Avon King's Palace Guard's trying to get out of there, but the attackers are not going to let them go. Alright, there's the witches. Okay, so they're in position. Alright, there goes Trebor's general. Witches just don't have a shot. His allies are in the way. Alright guys, we'll actually times 2 speed it. As this is going to get pretty grindy. I won't times 6 speed it because it'll just become too unwatchable. Times 2 speed it seems to be pretty acceptable here. Okay, we've got Nawaki's men moving in as well. The attackers are pushing their way through. Don't see the Black Watch Legion here yet. I think they're still coming from where Mirkwood was. All the attackers are heading here right now. Okay, that could be Angmar's general. Or Nawaki's. Alright. So defenders are being overwhelmed here, despite a good setup. The attackers just fought too well, I think. Whoa! Looks like the witches were here. The witches made it in and fired a volley. Somehow they got into the backs of the Daily Royal Guard and took out what was left of the latter sentries. I was thinking sentinels for some reason. Okay, there goes Belgium's general. Getting a lot of friendly. Oh, holy smokes! Oh, the attackers just don't care about each other anymore. They want victory at all costs. Holy smokes, we've got friendlies dying left, right and centre. Everyone's probably really pissed now. Poor Cletati. We've won anyway, guys. Just let my witches go nuts. We might wipe each other out. Oh no, they won easily. 84 to 100. Okie dokie, congratulations to Captain Gervais, Sandjunk, Nawaki, Farah and Cletati on their victory. They all worked well together clearly. Couple of things worked against the defenders. First was unfortunately the loss of Belgium's catapult, which didn't really seem to make much of an impact in this battle at all. Trebor's unfortunate use of the Rangers at probably the wrong times. He was shooting at troops which were too far away and they weren't really bunched up. The only way to benefit truly from the advantage of body-piercing abilities is to try and use them when your attackers or your enemy has clumped up his troops into a blob, and you can maximize your damage and kills that way. Maybe stretching themselves out at the start. I know that seemed to work all right, but clearly it cost them too many troops, and in the end they lost. So, you know, it was a good defense there and a good attack. It was just in the end the defenders just ran out of troops. They stretched themselves too thin. And I'm sure the loss of the catapult really irked Belgium a lot. There's not much you can do about that. When the catapult falls off a cliff, it's really hard to recover from. So, you know, that happens. It's unfortunate for Belgium, but anyway. Captain Gervais got 1002 kills, Sanjunk 728, Nawaki 656, Pharaoh 565, Kletati 850, Mozkov 1985, Trebor 118, 2015, Belgium Hunter 9, 2420. So all good kill counts there from the defenders. Just a couple of things that works against them at the beginning. Royal Legion of Omenelos 138, Romena Abirim range from 30 to 115. Romena Barabrim 63 and 106. So Captain Gervais' units did okay, not great. Trebuchet only got 77 kills, and a few of those kills were taking out Belgium's Guaita Marindane, which is another thing that really probably hurt the defenders' chances at the end. I'm sure losing a huge chunk of your best troops didn't help. So yeah, a couple of things just worked against them. Some of the things were just unlucky at the end, and that's just war. Sometimes you're just unlucky in war. So yeah, great battle. Thank you to Captain Gervais for sending in the replay. If you'd like to contribute to my work, I have a Patreon and Subscribestar. I'm planning on upgrading my equipment next year, so any contributions would be greatly appreciated. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys next time. Bye.